Good morning. This is Dr. Davis with my Sherman Dentist, and today we're going to be doing a product spotlight review on the Burst product line. Before we get started, this will be a little bit longer video. Got a lot of products to go through, and I would like to say that I purchased all these products. None of these were given to me, and I was not paid for any of these opinions. So we'll get started with the products that I like. Some of these products were really, really good. Some of these products were almost good, and then some I didn't like at all. So we'll just kind of go through the line as quick as we can and leave some comments. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about any of or all of these products. So we're going to start with my favorite product out of this product line, and that is the kids toothbrush, the Burst Kids toothbrush. My son loves this thing. It came with some very fun stickers, and he put that on the back there. These are easy to use. They're nice and fat for kids' hands. We got an easy button to get that going there, and if you hit it twice, it goes from a more intense setting to a little bit softer setting because some kids don't like that little tickly sensation. The brush heads, they're brush heads. I want to see if y'all can see this. Let's see. Real fine brush heads. Seems to do a really good job. I don't have a lot of complaints with this. Like I said, my son loves this toothbrush, uses it every day. It comes with really fun colors. And really the key to, I think, Burst's success is their packaging. So this product comes in a box. I'm going to drop things out of it. But inside the box, it's very colorful, very kid-friendly. It's even got little pop and peel sections for all the different parts and pieces of the toothbrush. The kids can pop those open, assemble the toothbrush nice and easy. So my son absolutely loves this toothbrush. Their whole product line is subscription based, so you set up an account with them, and then every 3-6 months, however how often you set it up, they send you new toothbrush heads as well. So I've got that set up on auto renewal for him, so I don't have to worry about it or think about it. It works really well. The charging base for the kids toothbrush is nice and big and easy for them to stick that toothbrush in, so I just leave it sitting there on the counter. He sets it in there when he's done. It works wonderfully. Also, this toothbrush holds a charge really well, so I only have to charge his toothbrush maybe once a month, so the rest of the time that's just sitting there not plugged in. Works great. The adult toothbrush. This is really sleek looking, but this one was nearly good. So there's just really one thing that I don't like about this toothbrush. I love the black color. I love the toothbrush head. Inside the toothbrush head, there's actually a little rubber piece right there. That keeps you from brushing too hard, so it keeps you from damaging your gums. Really nice toothbrush. Works great. Only thing I don't like is the power button. It is not tactile. So right there is a power button. That's what it sounds like when you turn it on. It does have a little LCD screen, so it tells you what you're doing. This is set to the whitening setting. But when I load this toothbrush head with toothpaste and put it in my mouth, I'm feeling around trying to find the button to turn the thing on, and I have to look at it to figure out where to put my thumb. So it annoys me that I can't feel that button very well when I'm using it. As far as size goes, this toothbrush is just a little bit taller than my Sonicare toothbrush, so the size is not bad. On the back side of the head, there is some texture for tongue massaging or cleaning of tongue if you want to do that. So, like I said, really nice toothbrush, holds a charge really well, similar to the Sonicare, but I just don't like that power button. So if Burst is looking for something to improve, making this button where you can actually feel it would be a nice add-on. Let's go back to the kids for just a moment. The kids toothpaste, Burst toothpaste, is also a big win. So my kids love the flavor of this. Typically they don't like bubblegum flavor, but with this toothpaste it works really well. It is a fluoride toothpaste. They do offer a non-fluoridated option as well, but I prefer the fluoride. I'm a dentist, typical. Their adult toothpaste, they also offer fluoride and non-fluoridated versions. For the kiddos, I think the taste is a very mild taste, very light taste. They like it. It also doesn't have the sodium lauryl sulfate, so it doesn't foam up heavily. Some people like that, especially if they suffer with dry mouth. Personally, in the adult toothpaste, I like a little bit stronger flavor in my toothpaste. I like it to suds up a little bit. It just gives me that clean feel. So I didn't like their adult toothpaste too much, but for patients that don't like that strong flavor, that don't like the sudsing, that are suffering with dry mouth, I think it's a really good option. But for the kiddos, again, my kids love this toothpaste, so a big win there. Let's see. This is the box for the adult toothbrush. Next up, let's look at their water flosser. So direct competition with the water pick. Comes with its little carrying case. Real easy to assemble. That goes in there. And just like any water pick, you hit the power button. Again, I can slightly feel this. Wish it was a little more tactile. Has a nice sized reservoir, holds water. I can use it wherever. It is messy, as with all water flossers, so I like to use it where I'm not going to make a mess. So typically the shower is the best place for the water flosser. But works just like you would expect it to. Has a locking mechanism for the head there. I do like their water flosser, so that's another win. Let's see. Another win is the burst floss. A little bit different. It's black. It's a braided floss. It works really well cleaning in between teeth. I like the strength of it. It doesn't flake or fray when you go in between the tight contacts like a lot of the flosses do. It holds together pretty nicely. And being black, you can kind of get some visual feedback on how well you're doing on your flossing. So it shows you where you're getting plaque or tartar out from in between the teeth. So I really like their floss as well. Let's see. Not a big fan of probiotics personally, but for those that are, they do offer a probiotic line here, 6 billion CFU colony forming units. A little bit chalky taste to me. This is more of a long-term thing to see if you're going to get benefit out of it. It has a slight minty flavor to their probiotics there. I used them for a little while. I didn't use them long-term, so I can't tell you too much more about that. The only other thing that I had that I don't have in the office here are their whitening samples. So they make these preformed trays and they make the little preformed strips. Personally, I think the strips work just as well as the preformed trays, and the strips you get more for your money. So I would recommend the strips. They stay on very, very well. They do a nice job on the whitening. I think they work just as well as the preformed trays, but again, we're cheaper. So yeah, had no problems with those, saw good results, so I like their whitening strips as well. And I think that's all that I have here today. So that's the Burst product line. We are not currently set up as Burst ambassadors, but we can get where we sell some of these products in the office if you want. But most people, we just give them information, they look it up themselves and order it. But again, I like them for the most part. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, just let us know. Thank you very much. Have a good day.